Right, welcome to episode 2 of this Let's Play series. My name is Dash Tactic. Welcome to the channel. We are playing with the preview version of Distant Worlds 2, which is just incredible. I love that I can actually now show this game off. We are building ourselves one of our destroyer carriers. So we've made like a little carrier. This is really one of the big benefits the Ackdarians have over the other factions, is that they've got 2 carrier bays that they can actually put on their destroyer design, whereas the others can't do that. So it sort of does lend itself to being used as a carrier, and like a lot. Oh, one thing we forgot. One thing we forgot is it's probably too late for me to do it already here. I did forget to change how this ship has to act in combat. So when we went last time, I sort of was rushing it, and so if I go to the destroyer carrier, there's already one there now. So I need to now copy as new. So this will actually be a good example as to why we do what we do. I'm going to be making this one obsolete, but if I go copy as new, I then get everything that was in there before, and really all I want to be changing is what we have up through here. So the engagement range will be same system. The attack stance against weaker targets will not be that, it'll be cautious. I want it cautious in both cases, for weaker targets and for stronger targets. What that will mean is it won't move in close, it will stay at distance. If I say go to aggressive stance, what it will then do is it'll go in and try to actually make an attack with the multi-beam defense. So it'll close in, and the distance, the range there is only 950, whereas the Lance missile is very, very long range. This is 3,500 range. And so it will then, what it will do is it'll launch the various fighters, which can go even longer range than that, and then just sit out at the 3,500 range to then pepper it with those missiles. And that's exactly what we're looking for with this. So we're just going to save and exit. Now, when I do this one, I no longer want this one to be an active design. So even though I've got one being built there, I want to make that obsolete. That means that when it's finished, I can then just tell it to go and pick up the new. In fact, what I can do is I can even just keep that there. It's the identical design. It's just got different instructions, and I can actually override those as well in the actual ship itself. So we'll just go and exit that one. If we have a look at this ship, there's so much in this game. It's so detailed if you want the detail. If you don't want the detail, you can just use, like you saw there, the ship design was very, very functional. So I can set the tactics in through here. So I can override this if I wanted to. So I can go to attack, engagement range, same system, attack stance against weaker targets. So I can actually say, no, sorry, you're going to be overridden from the standard design, and this is going to be cautious as well. So it's the same deal through here for specific ships as well, which is great. Retreat when 20% of non-defense components are damaged. I probably should have changed that, but I'll leave that one there. Anyway, let's just leave that there. That's going to be the new carrier anyway. So let's just unpause and let things develop. Now we do have a problem over here with our... apparently this is being attacked by Gravelex somewhere. I don't know where the Gravelex actually is. But it hasn't come to us yet. Now I'm just going to go across because I'm micromanaging all of these, and I want to see how long it takes. So like this one's on auto. It's really just exploring the Bettelossi one. So this one's just going off and doing its own thing. Now, there will be a percentage of them, about 20%, I think, or 20 or 40%, that will actually spend time in the asteroid belts, but there is actually a setting in the game to not have all of them doing that one. Now, this one's doing Bettelossi 5, and it's got 99 seconds, so I think I might just go and go to that one, which is over here. When that's finished there, I'm going to send this out outside the system, so we'll just wait for it. I might just speed up everything to double speed. We're going to, this bit of it's going to take a bit of time just to sort of get through everything. So 1 minute. Discover new resources at Bettelossi 1. Now this is the one that was on auto, so that's fine. It's found this is a luxury good. There's luxury goods and construction goods and fuel. So I'll just dismiss that one. Now it's saying to build a mining station there. I'm going to decline that because what I want to do is I want to make sure that I go to where I need my. I don't want the luxury goods to be the ones that we focus on. So it's the reason it's asking about that one is because it's the only resource that it knows about. So I'm just going to say no. But when we find the Caslon here, and we will find Caslon here, I'm sure of it. I think when we have a trying system, we know that we will at least have Caslon. And so this one will be important. Actually, we've got another one over here, which is almost done. And if I click to this one here, this one is... Oh, that's the same one, right? Forget me. And as soon as that one finishes, we'll have a look. We've discovered Caslon. And this is where I want them to build the mining base. So I'm going to go across to here and tell them, construct a mining station at this location. It's going to cost me a fair bit of credits and the private economy expense as well. So I'm not building a star base. I'm going to try to sort of work from the planet initially. So let's just go and grab that one there. Eventually, when we get enough money and goods, we'll then go back and build the star base itself. But at this point in time, it's not critical. Right, now we need to go off system. Now we're sort of in this core area through here. I might just turn that off for a second, just so we can sort of see what's going on. Just turn that off as well. Now these blue-white stars usually aren't all that good, so I think I'm just going to go this way. So we'll just go and tell it to survey that system. Now they're already moving off somewhere. Oh, they're escaping. Okay, they're escaping from the Gravelix. That one is a mineral miner that was escaping from the Gravelix, I guess. It doesn't have any cargo just yet. Okay, we'll wait until this thing has been built. Now it will just go off and it will attack the Gravelix on its own when this is done. Now, hang on. Gravelix, I just heard it. It's where it's supposed to be attacking. Got a new spy that's appeared. Now I'm just going to go and micromanage the spies. I want them to do counterintelligence because we're ahead in tech from the other factions. I definitely want to make sure that that he is not set to auto. So he's going to be on manual and do counterintelligence against foreign agents. Now we don't know what his skill set is yet. I'll wait until I get a second spy before we start to sort of try to figure out other things there. Now another thing I could be doing would be to try to go and get more like I'm not really interested in the military academy, and it's going to take 102 years anyway. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to wait until I'm actually on top of my money, because it's going to cost me anything at all. Like to get anything, it's going to cost money. So if I go to there, it's going to cost me, for example, 4,500 and 450 steel, none of which I can really afford at this point in time. So I'll just stick with where I am. Dismiss that message, and I did hear the Gravelix. Where the hell is it? We should see it from back in here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. Ah, now we have found Mebnar. Okay, Mebnar and dismiss that one. And Orthexia. So we didn't find steel. That's interesting. So I'm not going to go. Steel is actually the one that I really want badly. Now this one here doesn't have a mission anymore, so we'll now send it across to this planet. I might just tell it to go back to auto, actually, fully automate. That way it can just sort of start to search for other things itself while the others are off doing what they're doing. So this one is, this one here. Now what we want to do in here is have a look inside this system. And we're looking for planets that would actually have carbonite. And in fact, if we actually just go back again. Sorry, I'm just a bit all over the place. If we go back to our colony, our explorer ships, we can then sort of see what they've explored and what they haven't. They've explored nothing in through here. So one of them's off going the other way. This one is down here exploring this particular system. And then we have, this one's on no mission, actually. Now, did we find anything of use there? Deep ocean, nothing. Damn it. Okay, that's a shame. So we need him to go off now into a different direction as well. Let's go this way. So at this particular planet, I'm just going to focus purely on the carbonite with what we want. So the star's not going to do it. Rocky Desert Planet's not going to do it. Gas Giant would be useful to see if we can get fuel. Sandy Desert Moon's no good. Volcanic Moon. I will need to have a look at volcanics, so that may be worth having a bit of a look at. Gas Giants again, Frozen Gas Giants, Ice Tundra, Rocky Silicon, Gas Giant, Frozen Gas Giant, and Ice Tundra. It's a nice system, but it's not what we want. Just go back down to here. So we'll bounce out of this one and just go further afield. I'm just going to bounce into these systems and have a quick look to see if we can find planets that would have carbonite. Now, here we go. We've got ourselves... This mining ship is under. I might have a quick look at where this one is. This is Bertolozzi 2. This is actually our home world. There's the Gravelix there. Ah, right, it's right there. How are we going? This thing's still under construction. We definitely don't want to be losing any ships. Come on, get away, get away. Cargo hauler's going to try to escape. I'm going to have to get rid of this thing. Come on, we need you built. Damn it. Okay, they're destroying ships, and this is all leftover stuff from the ships that that it has destroyed. Now it's coming after this construction. We're going to lose this as well. I don't believe it. We haven't got a hope against this one. We do have energy. I can't move it off. Oh, he's going to destroy it before we get there. Well, game over, basically. Ah, we're out. Okay, get away, get away. So this thing is now badly damaged. The Gravelix is right here. And so our ship is now just finished construction, and off it goes, just firing a couple of missiles. It's got to get away from here. It does actually have full interceptors and bombers, and that will actually work out fairly well. Let's just press the G key and have a look at it from this angle, just so we can see what's going on. So we're at the Gravelix actually is hitting us at a very, very high, like this, it really is hitting us at long range. So this thing's just finished right at the perfect time. Did we get it? No, it's down to 15%. It won't take long. We've got all these little bombers and things now going in. If we just go and Shift T, we can sort of just follow this one in. No. There we go. Yeah, some of the others got to it before we did. Okay, so that's done. Discovery and the Bertolozzi system. This is steel now. This is good. And we'll need to sort of just find more and more of those. So the destroyer was then complete right at the right time. Now we did lose a couple of ships before that happened, unfortunately, which is which means that we have to then spend more materials to pick them up. But we will be able to find stuff floating around, these cargo containers and stuff. So ultimately, some of these things will be able to salvage some of the goods that we actually had there. All right, that then gets us, at least we can now protect the home system a little bit. Yeah, we've got like hull superstructures, all of this stuff can be picked up. So if we just go back out, now the explorers are all still doing what they're doing. Let's have a look and see where they all are. Oops, it's been locked in. I'll just press B. And I'll just get it back, because if I keep on flipping around, you're going to be looking at it from different angles. So I'll just make sure that we always go to the galactic north, just so we've got a consistent look to what we're doing. Now, again, we want to be looking to see what is here and what we've actually got. So this particular system has got a grasslands planet. That may actually have it. Rocky Moon, and yeah, so that's worth checking that one out. And if we have a quick look at the Galactopedia again, at the stars and planetary types. So grasslands planet. Oh, no, it doesn't actually. No, it doesn't. Okay, so that's not really all that viable. So that's which one is that? That one there. Okay, so we can bounce out of this system. We're not going to have any carbonite there. We'll just move across to that system now. And we now have a couple. Now this one's got a planet that we can colonize, that little dot, that's what that means. And if we have a bit of a look at this one, what do we have? We have a grasslands planet again, which isn't going to help us. So that one must be a pretty high level planet, I would guess. Oh, it's already been searched, and yeah, it's over 55. So technically we can settle that one if we wanted to. It's not really ideal. Now we've got the that's that one there. You can move on to this one. So I'm not really worried about exploring too much. There's nothing in here, so you can go further afield as well. I'm going to skip past these little ones. They don't tend to have very many planets. So they're all off doing their own thing. Now this one here is just coming to pick up the various Gravelix remains and so on and so forth. So it will go and pick up the loot that's been left over and left behind. So that will then just go and grab stuff. So it's picking up like Gravelex crystals, which is worth a fair bit. Now we've got a bit of money here because we've been building ships, and what I think I might do is actually go and get my spaceport now. So yeah, we've got a lot of things under construction now at the moment. So let's just see if we can build this. Just go back out, and no, we can't. We're missing steel now. So now we need to wait for steel to come. Now it'll rely on the. We did find steel somewhere. Where did we find it? Just pull back a bit. I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah, only very, very... Oh, 8% isn't too bad. Yeah, that rocky silicon planet does actually have it. Doesn't have silicon. Oh, sorry, no, that's actually... it's elsewhere. That one still hasn't been explored yet. Yeah, let's just have a bit of a look and just wait. But the mining ships will go to there and pick all that up. In the meantime, we just need to make sure, okay, we're in the Secura system. Let's have a look and see what we've got in through here. We've got icy asteroids, rocky deserts, rocky metallic moons, gas giants, desert savannas, volcanics, frozen gas, and nothing there either. Difficult. That's tricky. Go this way. Yeah, this one is coming in. And what have we got at this location? Oh, here we go. We've actually come across some pirates, some Akdarian pirates in the Alzuk system. Now, I'll dismiss that initially, and then we'll have a look at this in a second. I'll just pause that. There's no real benefit with pirates anymore. Like they did sort of form a purpose. Now we do just need to see, just close that one off for a second. An ocean planet that could have what we're looking for. We've come in here now. They're I don't know where their ships are. Grab that explorer and straight across to the ocean world. Survey that one. Yeah, they're thinking they are neutral with us, but we'll just wait for whatever they're going to do. And what have we got in here? Sulfur volcanics, not what we were looking for. Carbonaceous, that's what we look. 2 carbonaceouses. This is our best chance. That's our best chance. We've got 2 moons at the same location. All right. You need to do this one. So survey that. This looks like a nice little system actually. They're offering protection. Now I'm going to decline because I've now got a ship that should be able to take them out. Now we've discovered so we've discovered the resource at Spartanus, which is the silicon that we thought we would find, and then we've also then found polymers, which is exactly what we're looking for. And this is at the Bertolozzi system, so just show me where that actually is. They've actually found it back at our homeworld. So we no longer have to search for... Hang on, no, is it somewhere? Oh, it's picked it up. It's just picked it up from the cargo containers. That's all it is. It's not really anything of any great value. It's a shame. I was excited there for a second. I thought, oh, good, at least we've got it at our homeworld, but we actually don't. Now, we're going to have ships coming back in with steel fairly soon. Yeah, still need the steel. So it's going to be tough. Okay, let's have a look at this one. What have you got? You've got icy asteroids, desert savanna, marshy swamp. That's very, very likely to have what we're looking for. So we'll go to that one. The rest of them not so much. Let's go back across to here and just watch what actually happens. We're looking very specifically for resources. So we'll leave that one there. Our money will pick up. It's just our resources will be the trouble. And they'll be a trouble for some time. I'm guessing that the mining ships will be off mining away. It's only got silicon. Discovery. So here we go, carbonite. We've now got it at Erawoya. Let's go to show me. So that's over through here. That's good. We still don't have polymers. Let's just go to this one next. Yeah, dismiss that as well. So this now becomes a very, very important planet to us. It's a fair way away from where we are. So we now need to protect that with our lives. All we need now is polymers, and then I can just put them back on auto. They'll then just start to come back and flesh out all the other places that we haven't been. Yeah, 24 seconds up here. Okay, no, we've only got luxuries there. Alright, you need to go further afield. What I might do is I might send this ship back to the other side. Actually, no, there's a lot in here, so let's just keep it going. It's nice and close. Yeah, that's all fine. So I'm not staying back. Now, normally these craft would then just start. They would survey every system very, very, over and over and over again. It's now finished. And this one hopefully has got polymers. No, it doesn't at all. Now, there's nothing else in this system that was worth checking out. So we'll now go back and move it out as well to the next system. Now, what have we found over here? A mangrove forest planet. That looks good. Yeah, that's the only real hope we have. So now we're looking for polymers. Oh, gee, there's a lot in this one. I didn't think there'd be much in here. So what have we got in this one? We've got desert savannas. I'm looking for anything with with biomatter, really, or potential. There's carbonaceous moon there, and that's really the only one that we've got a hope for in that side. So let's just go and control right-click that one, pick her up, and then find this carbonaceous moon. There it is there. Go back and just check that one out. New Admiral appears, just missed that one. It should end up on the ship. Now this one here, we have now done, and there we go, polymer. Great. So we've now got carbonite and polymer at this one location, or in this one system. So while we're here, let's just go over quick and see if this happens to have Caslon, which would be ideal if it did. And really, this is now such an important system for us. It's a fair distance away. It's not super distant, not a super distance away, but that's now going to have. I can now start to put all of these guys back onto auto again. So I'm just going to go and tell that one just to go back to fully automate. Now that we still will survey these different systems, I'll fully automate that one, and then we've got this one as well, which is just going to that other location, and I'll fully automate that. Now that I've got this location sort of earmarked for what we want, yeah, I don't have to worry about the others. They'll still be missing resources, and they'll still go back and look for them, but we'll get there eventually. Let's just see how we're going with our resources. There's a few different ways for us to check on resources. I can go to construction. This is probably where we want to be having a bit of a look, and I can click on this one and just go straight to my resource shortages in through here. And really we want to have a look down here. Steel is still the problem. So steel is still the issue, which means that we hopefully have got mining. Yeah, the mining ships are all in here, mining away where there's steel. So they're going to look after the steel for us. Okay, we've discovered a few other things. That's okay, and yeah, so a few more luxury items. The luxuries improve and make our planet happy, which is really important, but at this stage, nowhere near as important as everything else that we're doing. Now, you'll see there that we've got different cargo haulers with nothing to do at this point in time. Yeah, we really need those shortages filled. So now we know where the carbonite is, we know where the, actually Mebnar we can get. Polymer, we know we can get that one now. Silicon's right next door, but steel, we just think that's really what's going to slow us down at this point in time. So phase 1 is now complete in the sense we now have all of the resources that we really need badly. So we've got sources for nearly everything. And that means we can, as soon as the steel starts to look after itself, we can then go a bit further afield. Now the other ships will then find more and more steel. Hopefully we'll find like a big source of it somewhere, so we can, it's worthy of putting a mining station in. Also, you notice as I pull back, I now get just the colonies show up and the fleets. If we had fleets, that would also then show up as well. Now we're probably going to need to put. We're going to have a. We've got the carrier, the destroyer carrier is just sitting in here. Now he's got like a lot of cargo. I can get him to, if I get him to refuel, he'll then drop all that cargo off. And there's 14 steel. He should do it. I've got to pause. There we go. So he'll just get, yeah, so he's now offloaded all of that. And so if we now look at Bertolozzi and at the shortages, we'll actually then find Gravelex crystals are here now as well. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now we just need to wait for the various. What are you doing? Oh, that's exploring the various asteroids in around here as well. So more discoveries, and I can just let them now just look for the luxury goods and everything else, and we'll just slowly sort of work our way through trying to find more steel close to home. New spy. Okay, this I'm going to just going to let that one sort of do its own thing. We'll keep one to try to capture people, and that one will then send it off on a mission. Yeah, these are all just luxuries. Now, I think we still need to get Necros Stone, Aculon, but this will all happen with the with what we actually have. So we just need these mining ships to. That one's still just exploring the asteroid belt. 6%'s not super bad. 8%'s not bad. We need those as well. The Mebnar as well from these locations. So these will all three of these mining ships will be back home fairly soon with a lot of steel, and then that will sort of see us like as soon as they get back. Then yeah, okay, here we go. This is now advising that we get this one. I'm going to go along with it. So yes, we'll do it because we can afford it. We can afford the money, and it doesn't really cost us anything in resources to build that. It's only ships that cost us resources. Okay, so I think we only still got the 3 mining stations, the 3 mining ships. Yeah, only got the 3, and they're on steel duties. There we go. We needed this as well, but we'll find like we've still got a bit to search in our own home system. We were really just rushing to see if we could actually find other resources, but we've now sort of found everything we need. I mean, one thing I'm interested in. Did we find, is there any other sources of, like Necros Stone, which says we've got one? It should show up if we've got one. I think it's just, again, we picked it up from space, which it wouldn't show up when that happens. Aculon, yeah, we do know there's like a, I'll just go and turn that off. When there's a ring, so we've got Aculon, the other ones we're going to need Caprica. We don't know of any Caprica yet, we'll need to find that. Caslon, we've got 2 sources, so we've got another source way over here, which is good. And what else do we need? Necros stone. Yeah, we didn't find that one. Emeros crystals. Haven't found that yet either. So we need to find both of those. Argon, we've found that over there. Krypton, we haven't found yet. We will find these, I'm sure of it. They're not as bad. Silicon over here is not a problem. Carbonite. Okay, we've now got this in 2 locations, carbonite. Mebnar as well. We've got them in a few locations. Polymers in 2 locations. And then steel will be in multiple locations once we get going. Okay, this is, we've discovered Caprica. Good, there we go. Now we don't need a lot of that, but we just need a little bit of it every so often to build bases. So it's sort of it's a resource that's not really all that important, but it's until you need it, and then it's vitally important. Now, still waiting on the steel. How are we going? Are those mining ships, have they moved off yet? No, still going there. Getting heaps of steel. I can't tell them, hey, that's enough, just get back so we can build stuff. Doesn't work that way. Our construction ships, what are they up to? So construction ships, Fading Starway, no mission, it's just sitting over there. Now it's waiting for instruction. It probably ran away from the Gravelex. It's just man and hour waiting for these to finish off their mining. It's probably got up to maybe 3,000. Anyway, we'll need the steel. There it goes, yeah, 2,800. So it's going back home. This one as well is almost there. Off they go. This one is combined a little way off. Let's move across and watch it hit into here. So that mining ship, where did it end up going? It wouldn't already be here, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it is already there. Okay, so it's now put the 2,800 in there, which now means we can start to build things. So now we've got like a, it's now saying, should we, yeah, this is good. You get a lot of steel, a lot of Mebnar from this particular location. So this is in the Bertolozzi system, which is our home system, at one of the asteroids. There's a very, very good asteroid. Now, for me to find different things, I'm going to start to queue up a few different things we want to build now. So if we go back into here, I do want to get myself a small spaceport. That's going to be for 17,000. I still should now, with the steel, have a little bit left over to get another constructor. So we'll get ourselves another construction ship for another 7,000. We're down to 9,000 now. And that will probably do us initially, I think. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing another of these guys, but it's going to cost me 10,000 for that one there. So I wouldn't mind just getting a second of these little carriers. Yeah, here we go. So we now found ourselves Krypton. It's coming in now to pick up the resources it needs to go and build. Actually, one thing we do need to do is queue up a... we don't have enough there either. I already have a base of this type here. Okay, cool. We've already got the base there built. I forgot that I did that one. So we've got that. That's the Krypton mine. So we should start to see... Once we sort of get going here now, the infrastructure will start to kick in, and we'll start to get like the various freighters will now start to sort of move fairly soon. They're not moving yet, but they will move soonish, I would think. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. Actually, I can now go and grab that other ship. I think I'm just going to get one of them, one of the destroyer carriers. So I'll just get another one of those. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.